President Professor Yemi Osinbajo said, while appreciating the role of lawful, peaceful protest in the advancement of public discourse under democratic governance, the National Economic Council strongly advised those planning to protest to consider other lawful alternative means of engagement. A major drug dealer, Mike Omaruke, his manager, and 3 other workers in his cannabis farms have been sentenced to 75 years imprisonment by a federal high court in Benin, the Edo state capital. This is according to a statement by the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency spokesman Femi Babafemi. The convicts were charged in July by the NDLEA on 5 counts bordering on possession of 183.5 kilograms of cannabis sativa, conspiracy to possess and cultivation of 22 hectares of cannabis farms. NDLEA operatives had on 1st of July 2021 stormed the Ugedu forest in Uwode local government area of Edo State, where 6 persons were arrested with 50 kilograms of cannabis. After weeks of a manhunt for the owner of the farms, the 36-year-old Omaruke was later arrested at a drinking joint in Irua, after which they were all charged to court except Udom Etok and Abraham Thompson, who were discovered to be minors. Delivering his judgment in the case on Thursday, 14th of October, Justice A.C. Obiazo, sitting in Court 2 of the Federal High Court Benin Judicial Division, sentenced the defendants to 15 years on each of the 5 counts, bringing the total years of imprisonment to 75, which will run concurrently. The judge, however, gave the convicts an option of 700,000 naira fine on all counts. Edo State chapter of the Nigerian Association of the Blind, NAB, is calling for interventions from government and well-meaning individuals to assist them in providing sufficient braille machines that will aid learning for the visually impaired students in the state. Chairman of the association, Lucky Mafida, made the appeal on Friday at the occasion of this year's White Cane Day celebration held in Benin to celebrate people with visual impairment. Lebadum Asagwaram completes the story.
Celebrated every 15th of October, White Cane Day is a day set aside to commemorate the achievement of the visually impaired persons. It is in the bid to keep faith with this that the members of Nigeria Association of the Blind, NAB, Edo State chapter organized White Cane Day celebration in Benin City, Edo State capital. The event kicked off with an awareness walk to the Nigeria Union of Journalists and the Edo State Government House and other major roads in the state capital. In his address, Chairman of the association, Lucky Mafidon, revealed that the occasion was born out of the need to sustain continued awareness for the visually impaired persons and give more hope to them. Mafidon also applauded the government's contribution towards NABs, however decrying the alarming rate of blind people in the society.
But members have been calling me from Idia College, and when we paid the 4th rounding visit to Yobe College, we discovered that the braille machines are not functional. They are not working. It should help us pass the message to the commissioner that those machines need to be put in place. We're supposed to do that, but because of financial constraints, we not do it. And imagine, I cannot see students being in school and they don't have materials to write. Say braille machines, they are not functioning at all. Please, we want you to carry this message back to the ministry that those machines in the various schools need to be fixed.
According to reports, visual impairment affects about 2.2 billion people globally. While speaking on the need to care for the eyes, an eye specialist at the Edo Specialist Hospital, David Osaige, reiterated that medical care must be sought early in caring for the eyes as against resorting to self-treatment. Highlight of the event was a presentation of financial grants and mobility aid to some selected schools with special need in the state by NAB. Head of Department of the Visually Impaired, Yobe College, also Ogena Kome, appreciated the association on behalf of the beneficiaries. The event, which was held at Imaguro College, Benin City, was attended by members of the Association of the Blind, students at the tertiary and secondary school levels, among others. Lebedum Asagaram, KUFM News.
And the federal government has declared Tuesday, 19th of October 2021 as public holiday to mark this year's Eid al-Maulud celebration. The holiday will be in commemoration of the birth of the Holy Prophet Muhammad. Minister of Interior Ogbeni Aregbesola made this declaration on behalf of the federal government. He congratulated all Muslim faithful at home and in the diaspora for for witnessing this year's occasion. And as a way of honoring his lifetime achievements, Edo State government has named Creative Hub after the late music legend Professor Victor Waifo. Governor Godwin Obaseki made the pronouncement on Friday at the funeral mass of the music icon. The hub, which is currently under construction at the premises of the Observer Publishing Company at Airport Road, will be commissioned by the second week of November 2021.
As a mark of honor to this legend, the guitar boy, the government of Edo State have decided that our newly constructed Edo State Creative Hub will be named after him. That is the least we can do for a man who changed the face of music in Nigeria. We will always remember Sir Professor Victor Waifo for what he meant to us and what he represented. He represented the finest of Edo values.
It has a multi-million-dollar soundstage for production for artists with editing suites for special contents including animation. It also has studio spaces for artists from Nollywood to rent for their production. The hub, according to Governor Obaseki, will also be used for live shows and stage plays and has a space for developing artists in the creative arts. Coming up in a moment in entertainment news, Adele releases Easy on Me from 30, her first album after a gap of 6 years. Details in a moment. And to entertainment, where multi-Grammy award-winning and British singer Adele has made her official comeback with her new soulful melody, Easy on Me. This is the singer's first single in 6 years from her upcoming album called 30. Adele premiered the gut-wrenching video of Easy on Me on YouTube with 360,000 fans tuning in to listen to the song live. The video, directed by Xavier Dolan, was allegedly shot last month in Quebec. The Mama record boss Inyetimi Timaya Odon, popularly known as Timaya, has released the music video to his latest track, Cold Outside, featuring Buju. Produced by talented beatmaker Young Willis, the melody serves as Timaya's second official single for 2021. The song is a follow-up to his previously released record, F All Day, featuring veteran rapper Fino. And that's it from entertainment. And in sports, Chinese GP dropped from 2022 calendar. Details on our sports bulletin. Welcome to Sport News, where Chinese Grand Prix has been dropped from the next year's Formula One calendar. The Shanghai race has not been held since the coronavirus pandemic began, and restrictions surrounding COVID in China mean staging it is impossible. China will be replaced by the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix in Imola on 24th of April. Australia, Canada, Singapore and Japan, none of whose races have yet been held during the pandemic, are back for 2022. And Manchester United manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer says Marcus Rashford needs to prioritize his football if he is to meet the twin challenges of playing for club and country. The 23-year-old forward has earned huge praise for his off-field work around food poverty among children. Rashford became an MBE in 2020 and this month received a honorary doctorate from the University of Manchester. However, Solskjaer says the forward must keep his focus on his day job. The manager, though, does not feel Rashford's activities away from the pitch have impacted his on-field performances. And that's it from sports and that's the news. But before we go, a quick recap of the headlines. NEC asks organizers of NSAS to reconsider planned protests. Federal government declares Tuesday public holiday. Edo State government immortalizes late Professor Waifo. Do remember that the continued unity of Nigeria is a collective responsibility. Be sure to play your part. KFM's News Dawn was produced by Levadum Asagwaram. My name is Omoyo Gbaide. Thanks for listening. Good morning.
KUFM.